Art is life itself. Art can be in music or drawing. Art can be in our thinking and our doing. In our daily life, if there is no art, there will be very plain in our life.
I think art makes me more happy, and I want to it's so different every time when you're doing it. There is no good and bad, but it's more about yourself, express yourself, like on every art pieces, like photos, drawings, and stuff.
It's something that you'll never escape. No matter how hard you think about it, art will just be there. You can never escape from it. It's something you can't run away from.
I see it in the architecture and the buildings I work in, the school I go to. I really like ceramics, so art's a big part of that, and I also make jewelry, so if I didn't have art, I wouldn't be able to sell stuff and make money.
Art, well, I guess, I don't know, I'll take it topical. I'm working in a grocery store right now, so I see lots of different designs for the same product kind of thing. Better ones catch your eyes, stuff like that, so I guess indirectly through marketing and commercials and stuff like that, art is in my everyday life.
Okay. Art comes in many different forms, like music, like painting, theatrical art, so it's actually everywhere and always surrounds me.
Being in science, I don't have that much time to kind of sit down and do art, but like, I think even the little things, like waking up in the morning and like putting my clothes on, that kind of involves art because I kind of think about which colors would go well and like what would look nice. So I think art's kind of everywhere if you think about it in our daily lives.
I feel like art conveys meaning in the sense that, like, especially in such a digital world, everything has a symbol. I don't know, I'm not very intelligent. But I mean, like looking around here even, like I would recognize directly the words. Like if I just saw something in that font, I'd be like, oh, it's font.
Yeah.
So I mean, art has implications in the sense that like it triggers memory. Advertisement.
I think art is an outlet to people that do pursue painting or dance or whatever their art may be. I think for kids these days, it's a really great way to kind of express themselves.
Well, I mean, like, being in the science faculty, gotta admit, we don't get exposed to too much art, but I think I've learned that there's really art all around, even in biology, even in the sciences, if you look inside a cell, everything's so intricate, everything's so beautiful, so really, while I may not have a discipline in art per se, there's still a lot of beauty and artistic value to be found in what we do.
What confuses me about art is why some people can state that something isn't art, I guess. Like, what really confuses me the most is actually the exclusion of the so-called anime thing. Like I know a lot of girls, they're all like really into anime, and they're really good at drawing it too. But the saddest thing is that some of these schools just don't accept these as mediums. But in the end, they have their own form of creativity. Like just because it follows the formula doesn't mean that the creativity doesn't exist. It's still there. It can exist in the background, the colors they use. You can't just simply state that just because it's anime doesn't mean it's creative.
What people classify as art, because there are some things that I see and I'm like, I could have done that, or my 5-year-old cousin could have done that, and it's selling for millions of dollars, and I don't really understand that.
I guess, obviously, abstract kind of stuff, you don't really know what the artist is going for. I usually am a fan of abstract stuff, but I guess it's more stuff I make versus seeing someone else's.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's always fun to make your own art.
Do you think art has to have a meaning?
I think as long as it has a meaning to the artist, then that's all the meaning it needs.
Find confusing how people come up with the ideas of like some paintings. That confuses me because I can't do that whatsoever.
I remember when I was younger, I went to like the museum and looked at the artwork, right? And some of it was like, like I didn't understand how it was art, or like what made it like a piece of like art.
What confuses me about art is how to judge or interpret it.
Abstract art, because only the artist knows what he or she is trying to portray.
you can still appreciate it, but you might not appreciate for its full meaning.
Confusing. To be honest, since I don't know too much about all the different like styles of art, so like the impressionist, all that sort of stuff, I don't really get it. For me, when I think of art, I think of just painting some stuff and making it look cool. So I think all the technical knowledge is something that I don't really know too much about, but yeah, I mean, I feel like it's definitely a good field to dive into and find out more about.
Abstract art, or I guess everybody perceives it to be differently. Kind of, I guess everyone can have their own opinion of what the art means to you, and you may not always agree, and I guess that can be kind of confusing in its own right.
It's weird how art has become like the lesser in our culture, like how we take science over art any day, when in reality, like any entertainment you have, or even any chance to subvert the dominant culture is done through art.
I would have to say, like, when I go to like art galleries, for example, like the really abstract drawings, like some of the ones with like 3 lines that sell for like 3 million, that kind of confuses me. I don't know if I'm not able to appreciate the lines, or I just don't know how much work goes into painting 3 lines, but it's hard for me to kind of grasp I guess that kind of aspect of visual arts.
The art I know and I've learned about is more like the art you see in museums, and traditional pieces that are just like painting a portrait or very realistic, like art kind of displayed at like the Louvre or something. So a lot of different aspects of art actually confuse me.
Do you think you can still like appreciate art without understanding it?
Yes, I think I can. Although I don't understand it, I'm pretty sure that every artist has a reason for doing something they do in terms of painting or sculpting or drawing, and if you can appreciate the technique and the time they put into it, even though you may not appreciate the actual meaning of the art behind, or the reason why they did something a certain way. Oh my god, I can't draw what I'm envisioning though.
If art can confuse me, it's because I think too much.
About art that confuses me. Something about art that confuses me is that, like, sometimes I see like a work of painting that's like amazing, it's brilliant, and it has like so much detail, but then sometimes I see other paintings that are more like abstract and really vague, and I have to try really hard to understand what the painter might have been thinking about. And I guess it's kind of like those like Picasso type paintings. Like, I don't really know what's so great about them, but like they still have like a lot of meaning behind it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Does that make you like appreciate them less because it's harder for you to understand?
It's not that I appreciate them less, but I guess I try to find ways to like understand artworks better and like try to think differently than how I would normally do. That's a cool thing about art, because like you never know what the person was really thinking about when the work was being done, and like what really the inspiration was. So yeah, like I think I would say that I actually appreciate it more that like we look at something and like whatever the story was that's behind a painting or like an artwork, appreciate more that there's something that was unexpected.